these sort of uninteresting refreshes. And man, do you remember when one NVIDIA GPU was like millions of views and people were excited? And now
a pile
three NVIDIA GPUs.
The GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super seems about as unnecessary as the name. It is a pretty boring product, and it was, how do I say this, one of my least favorite GeForce 40 series products. 12 gigabytes for $800 US. Not it. It's not a good buy, not a good product.
You can see the trend though. Like GPU launches, it is pretty bad at launch or bad value. It either gets a refresh or the price gets cut in order to fix that mistake. Honestly, a lot of the times it just kind of feels like too little, too late.
So after looking at those results, the biggest thing that stood out to me was that 4 gigabytes of VRAM is pretty much out.
What I believe to be definitive proof that 8 gigabytes of VRAM is no longer sufficient for high-end gaming. More and more games are using over 8 gigabytes of VRAM, particularly at 1440p using high-quality type settings.
If you listen to other people, 8 gigabytes of VRAM is complete obsolete garbage, throw it in the trash and get something else. I think it's absolutely correct to say that you should expect or want more than 8 gigabytes on a card you're buying in 2023. I think my final conclusion here is that many games use more than 8 gigabytes of VRAM, even at 1080p and 1440p.
I did find out how much VRAM you need. It's about 12 gigabytes, but I could easily see 12 gigabytes not being enough in a few years.
If you want some stances on it, as briefly as possible, this launch can largely be summed up with a very advanced word: meh.
7 years have passed, and a lot has changed.